So on number 1, I have that this side here is 2, and then this dotted line is 5.6. It's a triangle, so we have area equals 1/2 base times height. Now the area of this triangle is the area of the triangle no matter what base you use and what height you use, but here they're So whenever they have a question mark, which it's so annoying in this program, but we replace it with an X, okay? So we're going to put an X in for the base. So I have the area already. The base is X because we don't know it. And the height is 8.9. Everybody get that? And the formula doesn't change. Area equals 1/2 base times height. So I'm going to fill in what I know. I know the area is 36.5. I don't know the base is X, and the height is 8.9. So I'm going to take 1/2 of 8.9. What is that? So we get 36.5 equals 4.45x. How do you leave the x alone? You divide by 4.45. And the answer is what? So x is 8.2, and that means the base is 8.2. That's what they want, so that's what they're asking for. Sometimes they ask you for a part of the puzzle. They don't ask you for the area. They give you the area. You got to find the missing piece. You're still going to plug it into the formula and move on, okay? In a square, all sides are equal, so we've got 3.9 over here and 3.9 over here. You can put side square. Area of a square is side squared. It's the only one that's like that. And we put 3.9 squared, which is 15.21. Those are easy. All right? Now, what do we do on number 10 if we're looking for the missing side? First of all, it's a square.
So divide?
No, you don't even have to do that. What do you know about the sides in a square?
Oh, it's all the same, so it's
Yeah.
54.
So you don't really have to do anything on these. 54.8 is the area. You could take 54.8 and divide it by 7.4. You'll get 7.4. Or you can look at the picture. Number 10, there's 2 ways to go about it. I know it's a square. So if I know it's a square, all sides are equal, then I know it's 7.4. Or I can take area of a square equals 7.4 times the missing piece, right? So 54.8 equals 7.4x. When you divide by 7.4, you get x equals 7.4. If it's a rectangle, so you've got a question mark over here, which is an x. We're going to put an x. 10.2 over here. And these, the sides are not equal. They're telling me that the area is 80.6, okay? And area of a rectangle is length times width. So I know that 80.6 equals 10.2 times x. We divide by 10.2. And we get that x equals what on number 13? 7.9?
Yeah.
And that is your answer.
That's simple enough.
So when you have a parallelogram,
Which one are we on?
number 19,
It's just base times height. Right?
it is base times height, but the height is if you got on top and fell off. So this would be the height, the 5.3, and the base is the 7. If you want to turn that around, this would be the height, 5.3, and the base is 7, okay? So your area of a parallelogram, this is a parallelogram, is area equals base times height, and the base is 7, and the height is 5.3, and so it's whatever that is. So it's 37.1.
Is the height whatever on the dotted lines?
On those, yes, on the crooked, anything crooked, it's the dotted lines. So you got trapezoids, parallelograms, and triangles. It's the dotted line is the height. That's a good answer, good question. So I call trapezoids like the oddball of the group, okay? And we worked on trapezoids before. We got the median, remember? We did the average of the top and the bottom. And this here, this number 25 is asking us for the height if they give us the area. So this we're going to put an X in. They tell us the area is 13.1. Here is where the formulas start getting a little bit more complicated. So I want you to really use your formula sheets when it gets that way. When we get to surface area and volume is easier. Surface area is annoying. So when we get to surface area, I need you to really pay attention to the formulas, writing them down. So I'm going to go to the formula sheet, and I'm going to see that the area of a trapezoid is 1/2 base 1 plus base 2 times the height. So I know that the area is 13.1. Base 1, and it doesn't matter which base you put where, but I always put the top guy as base 1, is 1.8. Base 2 is 6.4, and this height guy is the guy we don't know in this problem, okay? So I put them all in the formula. 1/2, no, let me do that again. 13.1 is the area, equals 1/2, 1.8 plus 6.4 times h. So I'm going to combine the 1/2, and then I'm going to take the 1/2 and multiply it by the 1.8 plus 6.4. 1.8 and 6.4 is 8.2, I believe. Times h equals 13.1. So now I'm going to multiply 1/2 and 8.2, and I get 4.1. So I get 13.1 equals 4.1 times h. And how do I leave the h alone? Divide by 4.1.
Yep.
And what do I get for number 25? 3.2? Your
Yeah.
height is equal to 3.2. And you found what they're asking for. Here they want the area, so we don't have the area. We have base, the height is 4.5. Base 1 is 1.3. Base 2 is 4.9. So now we put it in the formula. We have area equals 1/2, and let's put the height in the front like they do in the paper, times 4.5 times 1.3 plus 4.9. And 1/2 of 4.5 is 2.25. And 1.3 plus 4.9 is 6.2. Am I right? Yes, and that is the answer if you multiply these two together. Okay? The area is 13.95.
Technically